Hi, Mom. I just thought I'd do a video on how to meditate, how I meditate on the Rosary. So this is for anybody that is a layman like me that really doesn't have a clue what they talk about, meditate on the Rosary. And so this is just something I've been doing for like 10 years as I work through all my stuff, but it helps me on a daily basis. So this is just the Luminous Mysteries, then I'll do one on the Glorious Mysteries, the Joyful Mysteries, and the Sorrowful Mysteries. So if you want, you can watch all the different videos. So basically, right away, I start with the basic prayers. I don't even know what they're called. The Apostles' Creed, the Our Father, 3 Hail Marys, the Glory Bees, all that stuff. But then I always use a missionary rosary, and the reason is because I'm trying to meditate and pray at the same time. Meditate on the mysteries, but also how does it work in my life? I gotta move this dog, he's bumping the camera. Hey, sit. But so this is the Luminous Mysteries. So I always go with the green beads first, or the first decade. And green, it's always about the baptism of Jesus and living the baptismal promises. Truthfully, I always associate green with purgatory, and so I am praying for those who have gone before me. But in this situation, it's about what God, like the story from the very beginning, he's like, I've got a plan. And so I think about his plan. It's like, God, I really don't get it. And the Luminous Mysteries is a lot about the miracles that he's showing us that we laymen, we don't really understand it. We just pray because for some reason it helps us do better at life. So green is health and growth and new life. So whoever's passing away, I do a decade towards for the souls in purgatory on a new beginning wherever they're at on the other side of that veil. The red one, though, is on the miracle of Cana. And so the whole idea on this one is basically being obedient towards Jesus or listening to Jesus. But it's also about moms and you and my wife Marnelli and her mom and praying for my sisters and sister-in-law and her sisters and sister-in-laws. And it's about moms because Mother Mary said, Jesus, turn this water into wine. And he's like, I really don't want to. But he did. So what do I meditate on? Every Thursday when I do the Luminous Mysteries, on when it comes to the miracle of Cana, I pray for my wife and I pray for my mom, you. Or so if you're a guy like me that's just praying, it's like, hey, once a week, pray that your wife or your mom has a really good day. That's what I do. That's what I meditate on. I'm like, have my wife have a good day. It's a great way to meditate and also do a decade while meditating on the whole miracle of Cana because it's about Mary and Jesus' interaction and him stepping out. The next one, these are supposed to be white beads if it's the miracle or if it's the missionary rosary, but obviously you can't really put white on a white board, so I did orange. But it's the proclamation of the kingdom of Jesus. So it's blessed are the meek, blessed are the sorrowful. I always just pray to be humble. Every Thursday it's like, God, please help me be humble. And it kind of ties into it because it's about being humble and listening to, from Jesus, right? So it's listening to God's plan, following his teachings. But also white beads means purity and calmness. So for me, I'm all about, all right, God, just help me to be humble. Because truthfully, sometimes I don't know, I just get angry and it's like, okay, God, just smooth me out. I need some help here. Because I can't explain it, but so on every Thursday, I pray to be humble. The blue beads, so I'm on blue, and this is about the transfiguration. Jesus is proving that everything is true. So I don't really understand the transfiguration, but what I understand about it, just from talking with priests, is it's when the Holy Spirit was speaking through Jesus, but at the same time, God was speaking through Jesus to the apostles, and it's clicking in their brains. Like, holy cows, everything he's been teaching us is true. In my brain, I don't know the timeline. I'm not a priest. It's probably right before Easter. It's right before, like the 40 days in the desert. It's during that time where he's going, hey, all of this is true. And they're finally figuring that out. It's at the end of the 3 years. I might be wrong in that timeline, but that's what I think about. And for me, because I'm just like, I'm the guy that says, I pray because I need all the help I can get. So for me, when it comes to the blue one, I just go, God, I don't get it. I'm going to keep praying because I just don't get it. And work your miracle in my life. That'd be awesome. But this prayers today are for just not getting it. And it's mostly for my doubts. Like, and every Thursday, when I'm praying these, it's like, okay, God, I'm just going to keep praying because I need all the help I can get. So that's a way to meditate on that decade on Thursdays. Then finally, the last one, which is my favorite one, is on daily miracles. It's on the institution of the Eucharist, or basically daily Mass. Why is it important to go to daily Mass? Because every single daily Mass, you can receive Jesus if you're Catholic. But it's a daily miracle. And it's proof that miracles happen every day. So in this situation, if you ever heard somebody say, when you receive the Eucharist of Christ, that's a powerful time to offer up a prayer. So like, I'll go for the souls in purgatory, or for somebody that's sick, or for my wife and family, or for my children. We offer it up like, this Eucharist, God, work through me, and also this amazing daily miracle for this. And so for me, it's about miracles. And so lately, because every single day I pray for the resort. So every single day I'll say, and also help me get one more booking. So if you're a small business owner, maybe you're a plumber, maybe you're a car sales guy. It's like, hey, help me sell a car, or help me do this home loan. I've been doing this since I was a loan officer in 2028, working with Chad Bruni, was praying for daily miracles. But this is on every Thursday, the last decade, the institution of the Eucharist. It's about Mass, it's about church, but it's also about daily miracles, which that's the decade. Now, I always add, I'm going to put this in all my videos for anybody that is only watching like maybe the Joyful or the Glorious, but maybe the Luminous Mysteries, or I call it the Miracle Mystery Rosary, is I add a decade, and I do, the Hail Holy Queen, and then I do the Saint Michael, but then I add a Hail Holy Queen, or I add a decade to the Lady of Sorrows to help me with my addictions, because I'm an addict. So I pray for that. And then my wife also prays with that, but she adds some other stuff. And then I add another one for hope. So I actually do 7 decades a day. And then the hope one is everything, because a little OCD, no World War III, people find Jesus in their hour of need. There's 2 or 3 people that I'm praying to help, that the saints come and heal them miraculously. And they get double prayers on Thursday, because they also get on the 5th decade. But then also, just for a daily routine. So for myself, for hope. So I do a 7-decade rosary, but this is the Luminous Mysteries. And I hope you enjoy the video. I don't know if you'll ever watch it, because I'm not going to tell you I made it. But sometimes you surprise me when you text me and say, hey, I saw your video, it was really good. So if anybody else is like me, a layman, it's like, how do I meditate on the rosary? This is the Luminous Mysteries. I'm going to be doing a Joyful, Sorrowful, and Gloriful next. Thank you. Bye.